Hey everybody, it's your girl Lenaa I am, and welcome back to my channel. So my son is trying to ga spelen, okay? Oh god, I really try to fit. Kissing my belly. Okay, okay, I really. Oh lord. Huh? It's niet pijn.
Mama.
Yeah.
Dat is papa.
Okay, ga je spelen?
Nee.
Okay, let me try to figure out.
Mama.
Because the time that I can film is when he's in bed. But when he's in bed, it's already like 7:30-ish. And it's already started to get dark outside. So,
Mama. Mama.
yeah.
The pretty papa.
Yes. Hey you guys, good morning, good afternoon. As you can see, today is a new day. It's good afternoon. Why am I saying good morning? It's a new day. I couldn't film yesterday because my son just wouldn't let me. He just wasn't having it. It's too much sun. Let me some lighting. Let me see like this. My son was just not having it. He was just trying to get all up in my face, in the camera and everything. And every single time when I open my mouth, he starts saying something. So I was like, you know what? Yeah, we will not do this. So today, my husband, we are Saturday. As you can see in my eyes, I still like a little bit sick, and I sound my nose is a little bit stuffy still. But ooh, let me see if I can fix this. Ooh, let's see if I can fix this. Oh, look at this, y'all. So I've been absent from work for a time, a good few weeks now, and they sent me those flowers. What's going on? Oh, oh Jesus, no! I have it now for 2 weeks in the house. I've been giving it water. I put it on the, not far away from sunlight, because almost every single flower that I get will die immediately, almost immediately. But I don't know, I think I did something wrong. I don't know, maybe this type of flowers. Let me just show you guys. I don't know if you can see it, but this mold. It's great. Anyways, let's go. This like here. It got to go. What I was trying to say, today is Saturday. Normally I had rehearsal at church, but I told him that I cannot come because I was just so happy that I finally entered my second trimester, and then I got the flu and the fever because of my son got it first, and my husband got it, and then I thought that I might not get it. I still got it. Oh, I'm moving way too much. I still got it, so yeah, that's basically that. But I'm happy, so now I can have a moment with you guys. And I was like, you know what, let me just explain to them, like, how did this all happen? Because like, sis, you didn't tell us that you were planning to have a baby. Well, I did not know either. Like, we are in this together. We did not know. So yeah, I'm about to tell you guys. I just need to see where I will put my phone. Okay, wait, I don't even know where to start. Yeah, let me just start saying this. So there was one day that I just felt like, I just felt off for a few days. I think for a few weeks by now. I was just like, there's something wrong with my body. I don't know what it is. I thought because my emotions were getting all over the place. So at first I thought I might be going, I was like, am I getting into a depression or something? Because I felt like I was grumpy the whole time. I didn't feel to see nobody. I didn't want to hear nobody. I just wanted to lay in my bed, just sleep. Sometimes it's just, I just didn't want to go outside. That's how I felt for a good few days. And then what made it even worse was when the church gave us a program that we are starting with fasting and prayer, right? So the program was for a good 3 weeks. And I was like, okay, I don't really feel like it, but at the same time, I like to fast because I like the results of it. I like just everything that comes with it. So I was just like, okay, let's just start doing that, right? So the first week was like a little bit hard. The second week was, yeah. The third week was very hard. And I was like, what's going on? Like, what happened? I'm not the same no more. I used to fast and I'm just, I will not really say it's easy, but it was hard. And I was like, what's going on? Am I backsliding or something? Like, is it me, Jesus? What did I do? So, and then I noticed every single time that I didn't eat, I was getting nauseous, right? And I was like, I think there's something wrong with my body. But the thing is, you guys remember in at the beginning of the year, my skin was terrible, terrible. Even when you go back and you look at my video clip of working on us, you can see that I had a lot of pimples. I will answer some pictures even if I don't feel like it, but it's just like, as you can see, I had a lot of pimples going on, and the door moved a little bit, and I just, ever since I'm pregnant, the little things, I'm just very jumpy. But anyways, I had a lot of pimples, right? So I was taking supplements to get rid of the pimples and also some vitamin E. So I was doing some research trying to get rid of those pimples because it was just way too much. It was like an outbreak. I didn't have them like that for years. I think a good 10 years or whatever. So I was very shocked, and I felt like I really need to get rid of it, especially when I'm shooting again, like do having video clips and rehearse like concerts and everything coming up. I felt like I need to get rid of. I really need to get rid of it, and I just feel ugh. So that's what I was doing. But little did I know, that's my theory. I don't know if you guys can make it make sense, but I did not know. Apparently, because you'll be like, okay, but didn't you do it safe or whatever? We were doing it safe. I used to have like a copper coil that I was using for protection, right? But my body was just not having it. Every single few months, I think, it was just, it got very low. So I went back to the gynecologist and I told them like, it's very low, and they took a look of it and they saw that it was hanging low, so they had to shove it back in, and it hurts. It hurts. And I did, and because I just wanted something without hormones. I didn't want anything with any hormones. I didn't want any shots. I didn't want any pills. Even the coil, you can have one with hormones, but I did not want to, because for me, I don't know if it's true or not, but I feel like a lot of times when you are taking pills or shots or whatever, if I feel like when you are ready to have children, and if you've been taking it for way too long, that it will not necessarily make it a little bit harder to have children, but I just feel like it needs to get out of your system first. It will take more time than it's already taken. So I just didn't feel like doing it. And before that, a few years ago, I had like a shot every 3 months. I went back to have shots and everything, and I gained so many weight. It's just way too much hormones. I already got pimples for myself a lot of times, so I just didn't feel like doing all that. The libido goes down. It's just like, I don't want to go through all that. It's just too much. Even with the shots, late at night, every single night, I will sweat. Like, I will break out sweating. I would just be very hot. It was just too much hormones going on. I just didn't feel like it. So, anyways, I took the copper coil. My body was rejecting it, and I did it twice. So the second time when I went back, and the gynecologist, she told me like, girl, I think you better just search for another alternative, because your body is rejecting this coil. So and you're very lucky that you didn't even get pregnant if that's not in your plan. And I was like, she said, you just right on time, because I don't know for how long it's been like sitting, the place is sitting right now, because it's shifted. But you could be pregnant. I was like, okay, what can I do now? And she was like, yeah, this is the only option without hormones. If you want to do something else, I might give you some pills that you can take, but you need to see which one you prefer. And I was like, oh, I don't want to do all of that. So I just was. She gave me a prescription for one with less hormones, and I just kept it. And I said I will think about it, right? So then I was like, okay, you know what? Maybe just condoms then for now. And when we forget, I will just take the morning after. This is what I was thinking, right? So that's also what happened this year, like 2 times or whatever. And also what your girl did. So basically, now is the part that I was like, okay, okay, because like I said, we did not see it coming. I want to try from next year. If my husband, he like, if it's for him, he would just make me pregnant every single year, and I just don't have time for that. I don't feel like doing that. I'm just like, you ain't carrying no baby, your body is not changing, and I got lots of stuff to do. So the other day, remember the vlog that I made about the romantic dinner? This one, yeah, it was on that day that my husband was like, yeah, let me take you out to dinner, let us go to the spa, because I feel like you are very tense lately and you need to relax. Oh, I was relaxed already. I was relaxed. So yeah, come to find out that apparently that baby was made on the day that I was relaxing. Okay, I was so relaxed. I don't know what happened. I took the pill, but apparently because I was taking supplements for my skin, it didn't work. That's my theory. I don't know how you guys think, what you guys know about this certain things, but that's basically what happened. And that's why we just fell out of the sky when I found out I was pregnant, because only reason that I even did the test was because I was just like, you know what, there's something wrong with my body. I don't know what's going on, and I feel very nauseous, but I added a new supplement. So I was like, maybe because of the supplements, and I just need to get used to it or whatever. That's why I had, for everything I had an explanation. I was even taking MSM supplements, and I saw it on a review that somebody said like because she was taking those pills, she felt like her breasts were getting bigger, right, or and more sensitive. So when my mother and my husband said like, I feel like your breasts are getting bigger, and I was like, no, I don't know. It might be because I kind of felt the same. No, I didn't feel like they were getting bigger, but I felt like they were more sensitive. So I was like, yeah, it's because of those pills that I'm taking. So I had an explanation for everything. I was sleeping way more, and I was like, it's because I've been working a lot. It's because of everything that we are prepared, the preparation of the wedding, the preparation of the festival and everything. So I had a reason for everything. I hope this sound doesn't wake up my son, and I hope it doesn't really disturb the video. Let me wait for a second. I'm back, y'all. I'm back. I even made a second sandwich. Tore that one up. Anyways, I was saying, at the same time, I just felt like, let me just take this test, just in case, because you just never know. Because there was a possibility, because I think my mother, she asked me like, are you pregnant? I was like, no, I'm just tired. I'm just taking pills, supplements. I mean, I just been doing a lot. So, but then you know how it goes. In the back of your head, you're like, is there a possibility? So I was like, let me just take those tests so that I can scratch that off of the possibility list or whatever. So I didn't really think anything about it. When even the day when I bought the test, I also bought like a new pack of pets for when my cycle comes back, because I knew like I was, yeah, I also knew that I was overtime, right? So, but I did not know how long, and I just felt like I was overtime for a week. But sometimes that happens when you are just having a stressful weeks and you're very busy and out and about and doing stuff like that. So, I bought the test, and I told my sister like I bought the test, and she was like, "Girl, for what?" I was like, "I don't know. I just bought the test. Okay, I'm just trying to figure out what's going on with my body." Because even a week before that, I spoke with my pastor. I'm telling you, I was just very convinced that there's something wrong with me, and I was with my pastor like, "I don't know. I don't feel the same no more. I'm scared of not falling into getting into depression." Even the other day, I didn't even want to go to church. Usually, I'm always at church, and I just like every single Sunday, and I don't even have a reason not to go to, but I just don't feel like it. I just was like, I don't want to see anybody. Okay. Everybody is pissing me off. Oh, no. And I noticed that I had like 0 to none patience for my son. That was so sad. I was just like yelling to him a little bit more. And my husband, they were getting it, eh? Poor man. So, anyways, I bought the test home. I took the test and I was just like, I just left it there. Then I came back. I was like, let me just see. So even when I pick up the test, I was walking towards, how do you call it? I was about to throw it away. So I look at it and I was like, I said no. I immediately took the package to read it. This time, like, good. I sat down. I was reading everything that says there's no line, it doesn't work, or whatever. 1 line, you are not pregnant. 2 lines, you are definitely pregnant. I saw 2 thick, the thickest line that I ever saw. Even with my son, when I was actively trying to to have my son, the line was very thin, very fading. I had to squeeze my eyes, put it, I don't know what kind of position to see the line, and I was pregnant. But this line, it was as thick as those lines that's in the back. And I said, oh my God.
Your life does not. Oh my God. Oh my God. Bruh. We gonna keep this? Nigga.
Oh my God. I was like, how? When? I was so confused. So then I texted my sister. I called her, but she was in the call. So she texted me like, I'm in the call. And it was an important call, so she couldn't get off. And I was just, eventually I just sent her the picture. And she was like, no way, like how did this happen? She said, no offense, but this is not the timing. I said, girl, I know this is not the timing. I didn't plan it right now. I was just like, but at the same time I was laughing, but at the same time I was in shock. And I was like, oh my days. So the first time with my son, I had like a whole thing, packages, chocolate, everything for my husband. We had a moment, we cried, we like, yeah. But this, I was like, this is very interesting, because I already dreamt that I was pregnant. While I was pregnant, but I did not know at that moment. I had a dream that I was pregnant from twin boys, right? So I was like, maybe I am pregnant of twin boys. They are not twins. I don't have twins, but so I was like, okay. And because I was just in awe, I just felt like I just need to tell him I cannot wait. I will not do none of those things, because at the same time when I had the dream, I remember praying this when I woke up. I was like, okay, God, I don't know what you try to tell me. You know that we really want to have a child, but we just don't feel like we feel like we have a lot of things to set in order first. And even though I have baby fever right now, is what I said, we are planning to try around January and everything, but whatever is your will, let your will be done. If you want us to have a baby this year, okay, just make it happen. Something like that, I prayed. So first I was freaked out for a little bit, but then I remembered that the dream and the prayer that I had did, And I was just like, yeah, okay. And the only reason that I was freaked out, just like I said, because I felt like we had a few things that we had to arrange before we started to expand our family, right? So my husband came back home, and he was having a rough day, y'all. He came home. He looked rough, tired, defeated. I was like, oh, wait until I drop you this bomb, Michelle. Like, so he came home. I just left him just let him be taking off his shoes. First, I was like, let him take a shower and everything. I was like, but why is it always us, the women, that need to get like boom in our faces, sort of situation? All the situation, we're like, no, I was waiting for him to calm down. I was doing this by myself because I was like, no, okay. First of all, you did this to me, okay. I don't want to sound how do you call it, ungrateful, unthankful, or whatever. But I was like, you did this to me. You set me up. You were talking about, let us go to let me take you out. Let's go to the spa, relax your body, all those things. You made me pregnant, and it's a blessing and all that. But I will not go do this by myself. I'm married for a reason. So I was like, so he came in the living room, and I was like, bam. He said, what is that? I said, what's what? He said, no. I said, I started laughing so hard. He had, the way he was staring at the thing, I just saw him rethinking his whole life. He was rethinking his whole life. He had to sit. He didn't even sit down. He kneeled. He kneeled and he was hanging on the table like this, staring like. And the whole time I was, by now I was video chatting with my little sister because she wanted to see the reaction too, right? She was laughing so hard. We were just, first she was like this the whole time. But like this man, the little whatever he had going on that day, the little thing that kept him on going for the day that he had. I just broke it like, let me just put this right here. And yeah, he was just like, no, this is not the timing. We have this going on, that going on, this problem. We were fixing this. We were just on the road to do this. And I was like, I know what we were doing, but we were also doing other stuff. And now, yeah, to God be the glory. So he just needed that evening. The next day, no, I remember he looking at me when I just walked by. He was looking at me like I did something. Like, you pregnant, you. Why are you looking at me that way? You told me to go and to relax. Like, you did this. So yeah, we just needed both just that evening, and then the next day we just calm. The same night we called the pastor. We just like my husband just like, call the pastor. I was like, why? I don't even know what to say, and I don't even feel like telling her right now because I just don't even feel like it. And I just, because of the place where we were in, I just felt like irresponsible. So I felt, because my pastor is, for the people that don't know, she's like my second mom. I got to the church when I was 18, and they took care of me and my sister. Because my mother, she asked if they can help her taking care of us. That was basically how it happened. So they vow and they promise that they will help, they will take us in as their own kids. So I had to call her. My husband wanted me to call her. I didn't want to call her. I was like, no, if you want to call her, you call her. He's like, no, we need to call her. I said, to do what? I said, I feel like, I was like, no. My sister was like, call her. I was like, why? Why would you call her? She was like, I'm not pregnant. I didn't do that. I was not there with y'all. I was like, okay, but you don't need to put the pressure on me. I don't feel like calling them right now. And my husband was like, you need to call them because we were going also, just like I said, through some spiritual warfare. So just for the covering of the baby, and just like, I think he just needed somebody to calm his nerves down, because on his side, he just had like financial pressure. So I kind of understood, but at the same time, I just didn't feel like it. Even when I called her, she was half asleep. She was like, hello. I was like, Pastor. She was like, yeah. I said, were you asleep? She's like, yes. I was, oh, she said, no, no problem. Just tell me. I start stuttering. I just, so I think we got a little problem. She said, what? I said, yeah, so I just, lately I was not really feeling well. Remember when I had a conversation with you? And I just, we just found out that I'm pregnant. She said, what? I cannot hear you well. Can you speak up? I was like, oh God, it's already like I felt like a child. I'm like, wait a minute. I'm married for a good 3 years by now. Um, Next year I'm hitting my 30s. Why am I feeling that way? But just like I said, it's just the fact that we had things to fix first. I felt like I didn't want to come over as the irresponsible child because she knows about our situations. And I had to call her back, and I called her back right away. And then she hit me better. She's like, yeah, no, I can hear you. Can you tell me again what happened? I was like, yeah, I just I just found out that I was pregnant. I'm pregnant, so I don't know, it's just like with everything that's going on, I just don't know if it's safe with the baby and everything. And she was like, oh my God, congratulations. I was like, yeah, I'm happy, but we just worried and everything and the timing. And she was like, baby's blessing of God, this is very good. I'm becoming grandma again, da da da. I was like, yeah, but it's like, it's normally, I think the thing that also, it was just like a shock because we did everything to prevent to get pregnant, and we still got pregnant. So it was just out of the blue. So she was like, what do you think that people do in a marriage? They don't sit there and just look at each other the whole day, the whole time they're married. I said, well, no, but you know, I told her like it was practically not possible for me to get pregnant for the reasons I just gave you guys. And she was like, yeah, well, also all the prescriptions that people take, it always says you have 99.99 something chance that it works. So you must be the 1% that didn't work. I was like, yeah. So they then she woke up a little bit more, and they were encouraging us, and they were laughing at us, she and her husband. She was like, because then I heard that her husband came downstairs. She was like, yeah, you're becoming granddad again. And they were laughing, and we just had a good moment, and it just helped, and that was it. That was it. And then the next day I woke up, I was like, oh my God, I'm pregnant, baby. I just needed a second. I know that we did not really plan you, but you were in God's planning, and God's planning is the best planning. So you are more than welcome, because, and I feel like I'm like, you are more than a conqueror, because you just came true, huh? Came true. You're a soldier. So yeah, that's basically how it happened. And then yet again, I did not know I was pregnant. I just found out when I was 2 months already. Yeah, because when I went to when we had that moment, I booked an appointment at my doctor's office. They took some blood stamps of me. I think 3 days later, they called me for the results, and they were just like, "You already." I was yeah, I was 8 to 9 weeks pregnant. And I was like, oh, that's why the line was so thick, huh? So yeah, that's basically that. So I don't know. I don't know how it happened. I really think it's because of the supplements. If you guys have another reason that it might be, I don't know, because eventually it's my body. I just you guys were not there, but it's just like I did everything. We did everything to prevent it, but yeah, it is what it is. And once again, I don't want to come over as if the baby's not welcome, or as if, some people might feel like, okay, there are people that really want to have children. Just like I said, I already had baby fever. We already were desiring to have a child, but the only thing that was stopping us was our circumstances. And I just want to be responsible I make sure that certain things are fixed. And I'm just so grateful because I always said, like, before having my second child, I really need to have my driver's permit, my driver's license or whatever. And I'm just happy that I got mine a few months ago, so I can, because that was the thing that was driving me crazy throughout my pregnancy. When I was at home, I really wanted to go outside, but I had to wait for my husband to come back from work or whatever, and I just felt stuck in my home if I want to do certain things. So that one of the things that I'm grateful for. But yeah, that was actually it. And I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys learned something from it. If you have any questions, you can just send it to me, DM me. If you don't follow me on Instagram already, it's Lenaa I AM. Also on Snapchat, but I don't really been using it like that. So, but I hope that you guys enjoyed this moment, and I hope to see you guys on my next video. And I pray that you guys live a blessed and abundant life. Bye.